So guys, welcome back once again. Today I bring you the news. The news we've all been waiting for, the news we've all been anticipating. I finally brought it to your doorstep. Confusion happening here and there because you cannot just try a man of God and you expect to go scot-free. You might just escape the few days or the few months, but you will not escape forever because one day God will definitely expose you. And they are getting exposed. All the haters of Nnamdi Kanu are getting exposed. Confusion are now happening everywhere. All thanks to the constant and massive pressure that the ICC were putting and mounting on Omotosho, which has made him now to expose Tinubu and all his illegal and evil plans. Omotosho has now exposed Tinubu, telling the ICC that look, this man was the cause of everything. He caused everything. He made orders. He declared everything. He told me what to do. He told me that I should not release this man. Omotosho now has now come to expose Tinubu. Because I kept on telling you guys that you cannot just try a man of God and you expect to go scot-free, that one day you will definitely be caught. And now confusion is what is happening everywhere. Without moving further, if you're new to this channel, well, to like this channel videos, share this channel videos, always leave a free Nnamdi Kanu or freedom for Nnamdi Kanu in the comment section, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button and turn on this channel notification bell so don't be missing any trending update about Nnamdi Kanu, as all what you'll be getting here are live, verified, and trending updates happening around Nnamdi Kanu. Like I told you guys that the ICC have done so much. And yes, and I need to praise them, I need to credit them. I need to give them their flowers because all the delay they've been delaying, we've been complaining that they have delayed so much that they need to take action. Now they've now stepped in with full heat and the pressure causing Omotosho to expose Tinubu. Because if it was not for them, now Omotosho wouldn't have exposed Tinubu. But now with the heat, they came up with all the delay they were delaying. They were trying to come up with a different plan, a different strategy which could make Omotosho succumb to. And now Omotosho has now fallen into the trap, which has now made him to expose Tinubu because of the pressure that the ICC were constantly giving him, and the ICC were constantly threatening him and telling him that, look, you have to say the truth. Now he has finally exposed Tinubu, saying that this man caused everything. He planned everything. He scripted everything, including the 7 terrorism. He said everything. There was nothing that Omotosho didn't say about Tinubu today. He has now exposed Tinubu, and this is always what you want to hear. This is the action we want to see. Confusion happening there and there. Like I told you, you cannot just try a man of God and you think you go scot-free. Well, without wasting much of your time, there are several video clips that will be displayed on screen. Very important not to miss those videos because those videos carry a lot of points that you want to hear. Watch those particular videos to the end, and when we are back, we definitely continue.
I told you that Nnamdi Kanu's case is a trap for this country, but President Bola Ahmed Tinubu wouldn't listen. The moment they sentenced Nnamdi Kanu, everything turned around. The force backing Nnamdi Kanu is greater than what they can comprehend. And this time, there is nothing that can stop the international bodies not to divide the country. In case you don't know, the northern leaders have been having their meeting with some of our eastern top politicians and governors before they sentenced Nnamdi Kanu. And they were the ones that decided the case of Nnamdi Kanu. And Sheikh Abubakar Gumi has been appearing as their spokesperson. Why don't you ask yourself, why haven't they come out to caution Gumi ever since he has been defending the terrorists and been saying so many things? And because those northern leaders are the backbones of Gumi and some of our top politicians here. That's why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, including our armed forces, DSS, police and army, can't go after Gumi. But if this is someone from the east, by now his head might have been included in DSS or police custody. Nigeria cannot get better. But now he's about to go down. Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu has fought the battle. And on the 27th of this January, when Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing at the court, if the court does not say anything reasonable, I wonder what could be the next action of the international body. Nigeria has failed our forefathers and failed our biological fathers and now has failed us.
Do you know what pains me the most? Is that the truth is very hard for people to believe, to digest, to swallow. It's very, very hard for people to digest too. If you're an Igbo man, then you don't support Nnamdi Kanu. That means you're not an Igbo. Maybe you are just from somewhere else. Yes, I come out to say it. Maybe you are just from somewhere else. I'm not an Igbo. I'm not a Fulani. I'm not an Hausa. I'm not a Yoruba. But I support that man with my life. With my blood, I support that man. I support him. I support him with my blood. You get why? Now why I tell you, say the truth, they're very hard for people to digest. The truth, they're very hard for someone to swallow. They very hard. Even if you got a criminal now, very, very hard to get the truth from that criminal. It's only your IQ you used to get the truth. Because you were not there with the time he committed the crime. It's only your IQ you use to get the truth. So the truth is very hard. It is very hard for people to swallow. Nnamdi Kanu is a great man. I'm telling you, he's a great man. Someone who comes out to speak.
If the Fulanis can leave their land, come to our land and kill us, and nothing is happening, how can somebody blame me if I say our people should arm themselves to defend themselves against the killing of our people in our land? We are not going to the north to kill the Fulanis. They have vast lands. They have left it there to do irrigation farming that can take care of their cows. They have come down to the east to take over our land. So when I listen, this is not what Onyendu said. Onyendu is saying that we'll look for referendum. I agree with that one. But me, I'm saying that if the Fulani man will leave his country, his own place, and come to Igbo land and kill my people, wielding arms and ammunition, which the government have seen, they didn't do anything. The international community have seen they are not doing anything. Tell me where I have wronged when I say that the Igbos should get up and raise up arms to defend. That was the reason why Onyendu formed ESN, to secure our periphery, our boundaries, our land, so that our men and women can go back to the farm. Our young men and women are running away from our communities. If you go to Anambra State, the whole community is deserted. Nobody is there. You go to Okigwe, you go to Osu, things are happening. People are running away. Should we continue running away? Is it not our land? So if I say that we should raise up arms in defense of our people, tell me, where have I heard? Naguni ahoha. Ihe chori me abia me madiana anwu more than once. Ihe aneme na libo ade mma. Ndị Igbo kwesịrị guzoto because ihe mere ndị governor na-achọghị ihu that na mere protect ndị mere ha vote, whether they came in by hook or crook, by selection or election, to speak on behalf of the Igbos. You should start targeting their interest. We are hearing that Nyesom Wike bought lands in overseas, paid cash, which is doesn't happen in America. It is through credit. Or goes through. And the Fulani, they were given 100 billion. Buhari gave them. Tinubu, his government is supporting them. Canada has said it. Kenya also, Emeka Livingstone neku ojiku hionu mono nemegide namsi nandi Igbo unu tukota kai zongwa agha. Tupu siande Fulani no obodo anyị, secure peripheries, unu aga emelie ekwolem ya. Hu konye ga-apụta ka ikwu okwu ka eme ya. Ị ga-agbachi nkịtị ka egbuchie ndị Igbo. Egbucha ndị Igbo, onye ọbụla agbafuo, ndị Fulani take over the land. Ụmụ nwaanyị na ụmụ agbọghọ anyị, onye ọbụla gbafuchala. Unu chọkọ dị otu ahụ, Chineke aga ekwe. Unu bilie Igbo, bilienu.
This same Nigerian government that acts confused in Issa, this same government can suddenly move with speed when it wants to. When River State politics became a national movie, the presidency didn't say we are still monitoring. It declared a state of emergency, full force, full broadcast suspensions, caretaker administration, one hand, no mistake. So Nigeria has emergency energy when it's politically urgent. But when villagers are being chased out of their homes like it's happening in Sokoto right now, suddenly it's complex. We have to be careful about the way that we handle this thing. Is River State more Nigerian than Sokoto State? Do northern villagers not deserve the same urgency? And then there's Kanu Nnamdi. Whatever your opinion about Kanu, this is a fact the world can read. Nnamdi Kanu was adopted all the way from Kenya and brings a man back, but Nigeria cannot reach Issa LGA, Issa local government area, and secure villages from a man who is already inside of Nigeria. How can we not do something that simple, but we can bring a man back all the way from Kenya. A man that is in Nigeria cannot be arrested by Nigeria. So I must ask, is Kenya closer than Sokoto? Or is it truth that this government becomes a lion only when the target is political, but becomes a mouse when the victims are ordinary people? Which is correct? And let's not pretend Nigeria doesn't have the capacity. No, we do. Nigeria's Senate approved President Tinubu's request to deploy troops to Benin Republic after a coup. So we do have capacity, and we know that we do. It was a coup attempt. And that Nigerian fighters' jets carried out airstrikes to help thwart the coup bid. So Nigeria can move fighter jets. Yeah, we can. And we can move them not just around Nigeria, but across the borders of Nigeria. Nigeria can respond fast to protect a neighbor's presidency, but cannot move that fast to protect people in Issa. A country that can protect democracy in Benin, but cannot protect Nigerians in Sokoto. A government that can declare emergency for politics, but cannot declare urgency for human lives. Let me paint the human picture, because sometimes we argue because of policies. We argue policies until the blood becomes abstract.